I'll say today's adventure is going to be beef chop suey. So I'm not using the entire quantity of all these ingredients, but I will be using all these ingredients. Utensils, you need a big fat pot, which all the stuff's going to go in. A couple of frying pans, because we're going to basically fry up all the ingredients, saute them in oil, but you got to do them separately and then transfer them into the big pot. You don't want to cook them all together because then they kind of changes their individual flavors. So got some carrots, I like organic carrots, some celery, not looking so great, but it's going to chop suey. I'm going to put a little broccoli in there. Gotta have bean sprouts. I'm using some top round London broil today, 1.4 pounds. I'm going to put a little bit of cauliflower. Cauliflower and the broccoli are not a usual thing I put in there, but sugar snap peas, some sliced water chestnuts, and some sliced bamboo shoots. Fresh bean sprouts are the best. Gotta have some cornstarch to thicken things up. Lots of soy sauce, you will see. Got another bottle of that. Some onion. I'm using a pound of sliced mushrooms because they're on sale. Some salad peppers because they were cheaper than the regular green peppers, just red and green ones. Some jasmine rice. We're going to slice and dice, get things frying. First thing I'm going to do is put some water in there. Yeah, I'm not sure, 4 cups, whatever. I'm actually going to get some cornstarch going in there. Cornstarch you have to mix in cold water first and then dump it in, stir it into what you're doing because I want the sauce nice and thick. So I'm going to get some water going there. I'm going to pour some soy sauce in there. I want the sauce to be nice and salty, so you don't have to salt and pepper this thing when you're done. The only seasoning is going to be basically soy sauce and pepper when I cook the steak up. The rest is just going to be sauteed in oil, little butter and garlic for the mushrooms and the onions because that's just yummy. So anyway, I'm not going to do it so you watch me do the whole thing. I'm just going to do it in stages. So there's the main pile. I'll be back and we'll start getting into it then. Caramba. Round 2. Round 1. Take 2. So, mushrooms in basically garlic butter. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on them. Repeat myself. Wash the mushrooms before you put them in. Do not soak them. Don't get them wet until you're ready to go. I got to rinse them off. I put them in a colander. And then I finally rinse them off with some bottled water because my water is lousy. Celery is in oil and water, so it'll steam. I'm going to do the water in there shortly next. These will be chopped up with my little thing here. I forgot to say, all these sharpened knives. I use 2 knives. I use one nice cutting knife and one nice chopping knife. And some rosé. Alright. Next stage will be cut up some carrots. Get the next one ready to go. Salt, and pepper, garlic's in there. Okay. Alright, quick update. I have put 4 cups of water and 4 very heaping teaspoons of cornstarch in there. I've got that just started at 1. Basically, I'm going to put all the stuff once it's cooked. I'm going to dump it in there. It'll stay warm and will eventually be boiling, which will thicken up the cornstarch. And I dump the rest of what I had in the soy sauce bottle. I'll be putting more in there. That's basically done the taste as well as the texture, how thick you want it. These guys here are about ready, I think. Yep. No, you can just take them when you're done. Dump them all in there. All this is oil and water. So these guys are going to saute for a little while. I'll cook down. Some of that water will go away. Next will be carrots. I'll throw carrots in there and we'll keep going. Alright, next phase is carrots. Mushrooms are about done. I'd say the mushrooms are done. I'll just take them and dump them right in there. Onions will be next. Carrots I just put in. That's 4 carrots. These are organic carrots, of course. The only problem I have with carrots is I end up eating half of them as I'm trying to put them in there. So carrots are in. It's what, 7:18. We're now at about half an hour in. I got to cut some more of this stuff up and get it ready to go. Alright, 1 large, 2 small onions are in there. I was at the store today, a little voice told me to buy some oil. Some cornstarch. I'm going to be using all the cornstarch and maybe all the oil, and my little voice is always right. So I'm an idiot for ignoring my little voice, which I do, and then I know when I'm ignoring it. I just have to learn to pay attention. Carrots are cruising along. My soup is going. It's going to be thickened. Not hot yet. It's okay. It's going to get plenty hot as it goes. I'll kick it up a little bit though. I don't want to boil in too much, so we're on just 1 there. Okay, onions are sauteing. I put butter in these. I don't use so much oil that way. I get more butter than I do oil. That's interchangeable anyway. Alright, those are cooking, What is it, 7:25? I'll cut up some more stuff, get it ready. Okay, 7:33, carrots are done. Very important utensil, the tasting fork. Taste them, they're softened up a little bit. Not too soft. Onions are going to go for another couple minutes. You know what? No, they're not. They're going in. Next, we got there's 2 little green peppers and 1 red pepper. They're going to get a little bit of oil, and then they're getting water too. A little bit of oil. Some water. And that'll steam them babies. What's going on the other side? I don't know. I'll be back in just a minute. I gotta stir that up too. I gotta stir that up too. And now it's this veggie stew. It's gonna be yummy. It's gonna need more soy sauce now, I can tell. Alright. Onward. Correct answer was sugar snap peas. A little oil, a little water. Gonna steam them babies too. These are gonna puff up. Gotta keep flipping them around a little bit as they go. Peppers, same thing. No seasonings in any of these. The whole thing's gonna be all salty anyway when we're done. So let them go. I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit. 4.5 on these things and get it moving because it takes too long. Alright, let me get some other, get the cans open on these bamboo shoots and the water chestnuts, and I'll cut up a little bit of broccoli and cauliflower and my bean sprouts, and that'll be it for the veggies. And then I will be cooking up some meat. We'll get that going once we get it all in the pot, and then we put the rice in our rice cooker, and like 20 minutes later we'll be ready to go. Yum! Alright, the temperature's up to medium. Things are moving pretty fast. You see how these things puff up? All they do is puff up. Cook them a little bit. You still want them tender, but you want them crispy still. Green peppers, same thing. They're done. Big one or 2. Next up, here it is. Broccoli and cauliflower. Just going to get a little bit of oil. And mostly water. They're mostly going to steam. And over here, bean sprouts and oil. That. Alright, so bean sprouts are ready. See they get limp. Yep, insert your joke there. You can see how the broccoli darkens up, but they're not quite ready yet. Of course, the only way to tell is to grab one. Not tough yet, went tender all the way through. Not droopy, not wimpy. So I'm just going to cook a little bit when this ever gets cranking up. Getting there, gotta get boiling to. We'll keep it on 2 there. Alright, these are going in there. Got a little bit to go. Next, the last 2 things are bamboo shoots. Not a bamboo shoot, it's a plate marker inside the can. And you know what, just the heck of it, I'm going to go ahead and put the water chestnuts in there with them. They're going to be probably mostly what the white stripe is. Mostly water. A little bit of oil. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, it's basically 8 o'clock. These are done. Yeah, they dried all their water up anyway. But this is where the meat's going to go. I think these are probably still need a little cooking left. I'm going to get the meat going. The meat's going to be cooked in oil and black pepper, and that's it. In case you didn't notice, I have this problem. I should call this cooking for the masses. I'm used to cooking for a family of 4 with leftovers for me. I like to put a lot of stuff in. So I end up with this big vat. This is going to be, I'm probably going to end up putting another couple of cups of water in there. Make lots of juice. And the rest of my cornstarch to thicken it up as much as I can. These are almost done. That fork is way too close because it's hot. Just got to soften them up a little bit. Meat's going in there. I better cut that up right now. I got my rice cooker ready. Not yet. I got 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. I'm going to dump a little oil in there. I'm not going to start that until I get everything in that pot boiling up on a simmer. Alright, let me cut the meat up and get it going. Just a quick thought on the meat. I'm cutting up in these little chunks. I cut it, sliced it, and it's coming out too big, so I'm having to slice them down there and then cut them in little chunks. Okay, like that. Yummy, yummy. Alright, that's nearly 2 pounds of meat. One big pile of stuff, which is, we're going an hour and a half now. It's actually not going to take very long. It's 8:11. Everything's in the pot now, except for the meat. And as promised, black pepper only. And this is going to sear out really fast. So, these you want to cook medium rare. On the rare side of medium rare. So I'm going to dump them in the pot there and let them simmer for a little while. Probably about 20 minutes when the rice goes. I'm going to turn the rice on right now. It's 8:12. It's about 20 minutes on the rice. The rice cooker you simply plug in. It automatically comes on. You push it down the thing. And it's off. So medium heat. This is going to take 5 minutes. And as we simmer away in here, we'll see how thick it is. This is not thick enough for me, but it's still just now starting to boil, so it'll thicken up as it boils. Oh baby! Can't buy anything like this in the store, man. Or in restaurants. Gotta do it yourself. Alright, 8:13. I'll be back shortly. Okay, 8:19. Meat's done. And since all that's in there is meat and meat juice, it's all going in there. I'm going to add 1 cup of water with some more cornstarch in here. actually the amount of water looks pretty good, but I need to thicken that up. So 1 cup of water and a lot of cornstarch is gonna thicken that right up in the 20 minutes it takes the rice to cook. And we'll be ready to eat then. As I predicted, there's 1 cup of water and the rest of the cornstarch I had. Nice and creamy. It'll thicken that stuff up. Hopefully thicken it up enough. I like it nice and thick. As it boils, this will thicken. I'm just going to let it simmer. When the rice is done, this is all done. I'll just do soy sauce to my taste. I like it a little salty. And lots of juice. I like lots of juice, but that's too thin. So hopefully the cornstarch will thicken it up good enough. And we'll be back when it's ready to go. And see how it looks. Alright, rice is ready. It's 8:39, so we'll call it 2 hours. It's time to start, time to finish. This is the color I like. The texture's pretty good. It's still a little watery for me, but I'm out of stuff. It's not bad though. And this is the vat, and we're ready to go. So what I will be doing is grabbing, unplugging this, of course. Unplug this. Grab me a bowl. Over the top. I'm going to use the same spoon. Stir it up a bit. Get the camera up here. Grab me some rice. I need a GoPro on my head. Let's start with that. Then we grab some of this. Oh man. Need a GoPro on my head. Got some more stuff. Alright. Turn that off. Everything's turned off now. It's time to eat. As we say, what do we say in Polish? Zdrowia. Let's eat. Enjoy.